37 days ago, I posted a video on the subject of the wound with the mother. And since then, I have been reflecting each time I feel myself wanting, needing, desiring, craving for the feminine. And I've done my best to let it go each time. And I've felt this new emergence of parenting myself as if I was the mother. And I've seen the feminine show up in my life in literally everything. There's been such a deep appreciation for change, an appreciation for each moment bringing something new. However subtle it seems, that is the feminine. I've been saying yes to as many events and dances and friend hangouts as I can. I just spent 2 days at a dance music festival. Stayed up super late into the early hours of the morning. Just in this state of flow and being and appreciating what's coming up. And yesterday, I felt this tension, this strong tension, a desire to be close with the physical of the feminine. And the thing that helped me the most was feeling that fully. Maybe even feeling the pain of that not happening fully. And letting that go. And being in that experience of letting go of something that I thought I wanted. And that brings me to the place of who is the I that wanted that? Who is that I? Because I reflect back and I go deep. I go deep into the past. I go deep into many different experiences, tracing where that feeling has been there. And maybe I didn't let it go. Maybe I downloaded a dating app. Maybe I messaged a woman that I knew wasn't aligned with me. And I realized that when those actions are taken in that way, from that place, I am creating something that I don't feel deeply fulfilled. I'm seeking that temporary satisfaction. And And so the days, weeks, months, years pass. Friends and family ask, why are you at where you're at? And getting the reflections back of who I have been based upon my thoughts and actions. We receive who we are being in the reflections all around us in life. The three levers of life that we have, the controls that we have: conscious thoughts, conscious words, conscious actions. Within those controls, everything is created around us. Everything is in alignment with those things, whether we like them or not. And when we start to shift our locus of control to the inside of ourselves, this will become more clear. There's no one to blame. There's no one to look at but yourself. And for the men watching this, the men that have women close to you, listen to them. They are the mirror for you to see yourself. If these mirrors bring up any sort of tension in you or resistance, that is because it is inside of you already. And you have the power to feel this and to let it go. I was with a brother last weekend, and he was having some emotions arise with his beloved. She didn't want to feel what he was feeling. She despised it and resisted it and reflected it back. He spent quite a long time not being able to accept the way that he felt, accepting it to the level that he could actually recognize that he deserved to be treated differently. If he went even deeper, he would have realized all he needed to do was ask for it and to say to his beloved, if I do not receive this, there is a consequence. This is how men lead their relationships. You have to find the courage inside of you to know that you deserve a level of treatment. So many things in the world will reflect back to you that you don't deserve to be treated well. And you may end up in some sort of loose relationship. So what is it going to take? What is it going to take to feel what's there? To feel that storm. To take some time to yourself. Maybe go off in nature alone. And to find the clarity. To find your power. To ask for what you deserve. And that if you don't receive it, there's a consequence. I've spent so many years learning about boundaries. And I've seen women use boundaries sort of made up on the moment. Created for their safety. Oftentimes so firm with these boundaries that are just created for themselves. Imagine this. Imagine creating a boundary for your relationship. Not as a control, but as a safety measure to maintain a level of containment for your relationship. I encourage you to find this power. I encourage you to stay in the relationship you are in and to try this. I've seen the opposite end of this. I've seen sex coaches recommend to open their relationships. I've seen relationship coaches recommend open the relationship to other people, to other experiences, for more thrill, for more entertainment, for more energetic connection. That is all outside, external. Emotions are an inside job. The truest of reality is an inside experience. Everything on the outside is a reflection. So why would you go to the outside to create more for the inside of your relationship? Why wouldn't you go in and figure out what you are resisting to create safety with it, to create harmony with it, to allow it to breathe, to allow it to be spoken about, to be shared. Society has not taught us how to lead our relationships. Society has been teaching us how to leave our relationships. If you need any further help with this, please reach out, comment. There are a lot of men in this world that want to help you. There are a lot of men that have found comfort within themselves. And we can all learn from one another. God bless.